2015 school district budget. Also, before we get there, we really need to discuss and approve the 2014-2015 district compensation plan. The compensation plan consists of three different components. One is, of course, the hiring schedules and salary. Two, the second part is whether we're going to approve a general pay increase. And three is our substitute rates that we pay. So it has three parts. Most budgets, the largest component of a budget is payroll. So once we approve the compensation plan, then we can proceed. Now let me set a couple of parameters. One thing, if you notice, and I'm going out to the booklet that you all received, and I'll give you the updates. There were some changes from Thursday's meeting to today. Let me just go and cover a couple of items here, setting parameters. First of all, regardless of whether we approve the compensation plan or not, or whether we approve pay increases or not, this amount here, the $20,250,171 will not change. That's the amount of money that we're getting. That's the amount. In order to have a balanced budget, you need to allocate the revenue and have matching expenses. The debt service amount, the $1,794,027 that we get from the state and that we get from INS, that's not going to change. That's the $1,794,027. So the overall budget, when you have the non-negotiables and the campus allocations, $20,251,071, plus our debt service of $1,794,027, the total budget for the 14-15 school year is going to be $22,044,198. So those numbers are not changing. What we're going to have a discussion about is having to do with, okay, do we give a general pay increase? Do we do it? We don't do it? Is it a 2%, 2.5%? What about restoring our campuses, their money back? Things of this sort. So based on those decisions, remember, these numbers will stay solid. What will change if we go different directions is going to be the amount that is allocated for payroll costs. Now, the majority of our payroll cost is going to be in Function 11, which is our teachers' pay. But we can, if for whatever reason we come to a impasse that we cannot approve our compensation plan, we still need to approve our budget. We can come back and approve the compensation plan, which I hope that doesn't happen, but if it does, and then we would do then an amended budget, moving monies accordingly. But right now, the way it is, if every recommendation is approved, this is the way it would happen. I don't anticipate moving money from function to function. What would happen is, let's say that for whatever reason we do not give the general pay increase, then the money that it has already been allocated for that will be placed in a 150 account, which means an account that has not been designated, and it will just be money sitting on the side. I hope that after our discussion, we were able to approve the compensation plan, and then therefore our budget would be exactly as reflected here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go. And now at this time, any questions that you might have as we go along, we can definitely do that. So let's go to the first part, which is item number 5. Item number 5 is discuss and consider approving the district's compensation plan for the 14-15 school year. So with that being said, in your addendum, you will find towards the back where it says compensation plan review. And in there it has 7 recommendations, and those 7 recommendations have been discussed. I'm going to be modifying a couple of the recommendations, and we can start that conversation there. So I'm going to give Mr. De La Garza an opportunity to get to that part of the presentation on the compensation plan review, which starts right here. Again, it is towards the back of your packet. Everybody found it? Yes? No? In this one here, in the one that's stapled, and you go towards the back, there you go. And this is item number 5 in our agenda. So here's the compensation plan review. Again, it was conducted by Ms. Ruth Cadena from CASB. She completed it June 4th. We have presented this and we've had discussions, I believe 2 times, it will be the 3rd time. Let me go to just do a little bit of housekeeping. Our district was compared to this neighboring school districts: Donna ISD, Harlingen, La Feria, Los Fresnos, Lyford, McAllen, Caceres, Point Isabel, Raymondville, San Benito, and Santa Rosa. She also did for us a stipend review. Unfortunately, I am not recommending the stipend review recommendations at this time. It wound up costing the district an additional like $150,000, and I don't think that we're ready to address that. There are some questions even in our existing stipend section, and we'll discuss that as we go along. So these were the campuses, the districts that were part of the study. Moving forward, so here's the recommendations, and the red ones is what we have modified and are bringing to the table. Let me see, let's start there, maybe, right, there you go. So, originally, CASB had recommended that we do we increase the teacher pay schedule, starting salary to at least $40,500. And that was because our neighboring school districts are becoming more aggressive in hiring new teachers. Remember, there's a hiring schedule, and then there's a general pay increase. So, Ms. Cadena was making recommendations that we increase our hiring schedule to have our beginning salary at $40,500. That would in turn would have provided a 2.5% general pay increase to the continuing teachers. So if we were to adjust the hiring schedule, we would have to give about a 2.5% general pay increase to all our teachers. That 2.5% increase would have been an amount of $1,150. And although I feel that the budget can sustain the 2.5%, could sustain, that's what it was built on the original recommendations by CASB. I have heard the board, our concerns, and what we came back was to offer a modification, in essence. Instead of giving a 2.5% general pay increase, let's do a 2% increase, which means instead of starting a hiring schedule at $40,500, it's $39,500, which is $1,000. That doesn't put us in market. If market being 100%, we're going to be at about 97, maybe 90, about 97%. But at least it's a start, better than where we're at. So by adopting a 2% general increase for teachers and moving our pay scale to $39,500, here it is. It stays the recommendations or the findings are the same, it's just the numbers that are changing. Adopting a $39,500 entry salary and a 2% general pay increase improves the market competitiveness with local market at all experience increments.